Hi, Miss Benenya. Well, I don't know exactly what he did. He's been accused of some things, accused by 8 women of sexual harassment or sexual misconduct, and apparently there are also 8 witnesses who are also women to these instances of sexual harassment and sexual misconduct. And also, I understand that some of the instances were even caught on film because he was doing it during interviews and stuff. So I just think that's nasty as hell. Yeah, I mean, hi Sammy, how are you doing, love? A lot of people like him, he's just an old man, hey, B.O.B. girl, how are you doing? It is nasty. It's nasty. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever gave me the thumbs up. Y'all, that's so disgusting if Morgan Freeman is out here acting like some old pervert. Hey, Tammy's Makeup and Treats. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Thank y'all for coming in. So, yeah, y'all know the lunchtime live stream is just, oh, okay, I don't think I'll be here for another hour, Sammy. I want to just let this stream go for about 30 minutes. And, but we'll talk about this stuff on Sunday. This is just, the lunchtime live stream is just my initial reaction to stories that I see on Twitter that I think, that really get a reaction out of me. So, yeah, I saw that Morgan Freeman was trending because 8 women now have come out and accused him of sexual misconduct. Love you, Sammy. He was with his granddaughter. But yeah, I've heard rumors about him having been... Okay, bye, Miss Benenya. Thank you for coming in. I heard rumors about him having been with his granddaughter, too. But, Tammy, what's going on now is that 8 women have come forth and said that they're accusing Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment or sexual misconduct in some form. And also, they have witnesses. There are also 8 women who are witnesses to what happened. And even at least a couple of these incidences are caught on film because they were during interviews, like for different movie premieres or whatever. So one of them was even with a pregnant woman. I don't have all the names and everything now because, I'm doing the research now for the Sunday live stream, and we'll talk about this at length on Sunday. But one of the women was pregnant and said that he was saying things to her during an interview. And I think she said that he was looking her up and down and saying, "I wish I'd been there." So I guess, I don't know if I'm guessing that he means like at the, during the procreation of her child is what I took that to mean, for her to take it as sexual harassment. And then there's another woman. Yes, so sad that so many we looked up to turned out so bad. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. We have to realize that these are just actors, Same way I think that with Bill Cosby, a lot of people were having a hard time, adjusting and soaking in the fact that, maybe Dr. Huxtable did all this nasty stuff to all these nasty women, but Dr. Huxtable is just a character, that people fell in love with, America's Dad, right? And so, yeah, America's Dad was being pretty nasty behind the scenes, apparently, or at least with some women. And so, I think with Morgan Freeman, it's the same thing. He's the voice of God. So who wants to think of God, being nasty with women? And another woman said that he kept trying to raise up her skirt during an interview. So again, like I said, I'll have to do more research because we'll talk about it on the live stream on Sunday. But, oh, hey, Casey Detox Diva, how are you doing? All is well with me. All doesn't seem to be well with Morgan Freeman. But, and he did issue a statement. I guess you could call it an apology. He didn't deny anything. He just said that, hey, Shares Life, how are you doing? He just said that, it basically something along the lines of, if he did anything, it was never his intent to make anyone feel uncomfortable, and so he apologizes if anyone took anything, basically the wrong way. So, one of those little half-ass, backhanded apologies, I couldn't really call it an apology. But you guys, I'm just like, how old is Morgan Freeman? He's like 8,074 years old. So he shouldn't be trending for any other reason than to maybe he's like won a Lifetime Achievement Award or he's dead. He should not be trending because he's out here getting nasty with women who are trying to interview him because he's voicing God, in some other movie role. So it's just like, Morgan, we need you to stop. Like, nobody wants that prehistoric dick, that, pre-Civil War dick, like nobody wants that. Nobody wants those shriveled up balls. Like, it's just so nasty to think of Morgan Freeman. Like, you don't even think of him as having genitalia. He's so old. So it's just like, ew. Just when I read it, it just made me cringe. It was so cringeworthy to hear that that's what he's out there doing. Yeah, exactly. Crusty balls. Nobody wants any part of that, Morgan. So sit your old ass down somewhere. Like, yuck. Yeah, I'm working out here thinking all of that. I don't know what the hell Morgan is thinking. But the thing is that they're saying that some of these instances are caught on tape because it's during interviews. And so, like, at least I believe for the pregnant lady, that, he is saying to her, like, looking her up and down and saying, I wish I was there. And so, do y'all take that any other way? Because I take that to read that yeah, Cher, right? Everybody needs to learn a lesson from Bill Cosby. I like putting my dick where it don't belong, and it's gonna get me some time in prison with my old ass, right? And so, I mean, at least Morgan hasn't been accused of actually having sex with someone, but still, no woman wants to be made to feel uncomfortable by some crusty ass old man, or any man for that matter. But I think that it just adds a level of disgustingness to it when it's somebody who's like 90 years old. It's like, oh, come on, Morgan, So let's see here. Taj making it rain, putting pops in this bizzle. How are you doing, Taj? Look, y'all, I'm a huge person who is a supporter of YouTubers supporting each other. So feel free in my live stream, if y'all want to go and check out each other's channels, let each other know that you're supporting each other. That is perfectly fine with me. Taj Time is in the house. Like, oh my gosh, like, how did I get such big YouTubers on my live stream coming here to check to see what I'm talking about? That's where he made his biggest mistake, by being on camera and acting a fool. Yeah, exactly, Rowdy Chica. Hey, Brown Dwarf. Oh my gosh, my Afro-Latino brother, mi hermano. How are you doing? So yeah, you guys, just the thought of Morgan Freeman and his Frederick Douglass age penis out here trying to harass young women is just not sitting well with me. Oh, hi, 26 crew. How are you doing? All good in the woods. Hope you're well. I'm good. Thank you. So yeah, we're just supporting each other in the live stream, and I'm talking about Morgan Freeman being accused, y'all, by 8 women of sexual. Yeah, we thought he was God. I'm doing well. Thank you, 26 crew. We thought he was God, but I guess he was just acting. He had us all fooled. He's out here acting like the devil with these women, trying to slide his crusty dick into somebody. Nobody wants that, what pre-Civil War dick of his. So yeah, it's 8 women who are saying that they're accusing him of either sexual harassment or sexual misconduct in some form, and each one of the women apparently has witnesses. Let's see here. She may need to take stream down because she's playing music. But okay. Okay, so y'all talking about something else. Yes, pre-Civil War, exactly. Yeah, that Nat Turner dick. We don't need that. With his nursing home bound. Yes, behind self. Exactly, Ready Chica. That's what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, at his age of 8,074, he should only be trending because he is winning some kind of Lifetime Achievement Award or he's dead. Not because he's out here trying to get into women's skirts and they're not interested. That's so nasty. Like, Let's see. Yeah, nursing home bound. So, like, yuck. Who wants that? So, we'll see how this plays out. And I don't know if these women are like, if there's going to be any legal action behind this. He got his swagger back. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He needs to go sit his swagger down somewhere before he ends up being Bill Cosby's cellmate. So, yeah, one of the women who's a reporter said that she was curious to know if she was the only one who had such an experience with him, so she started reaching out and finding out very quickly that other women were saying, oh yeah, like he said something creepy to me too, or he did something creepy to me. So it's just like, yuck. Morgan Freeman, everybody kind of thinks of him as God, and I always think of him from his role in Lean on Me as the principal of whatever, East Side High. Like, that's who I think of him, like just somebody coming to get those kids right at that school. And here he is, out here just being a pervert, allegedly, right? So we'll see all those Hollywood people do crazy. Yes, it does seem like that, It seems like it's news, actually, if there's a Hollywood person who's just out there being normal. But that was nasty, y'all. That was just like, I didn't like seeing that. And y'all know I'll have more details. I'll find out what each of the women are saying happened, and I'll find out what their witnesses have to say. I'll do, some digging. But just when I saw it trending on Twitter, I'm like, Morgan Freeman, I saw his name trending, and then I saw why, and I'm like, no, this should not be. Not that I can't believe it, because I don't put anything past anybody, and that's one thing I think that we all got to stop being surprised, when people who we admired or we, really admire roles that they play, we got to stop being surprised when they're, caught up in this whole Me Too movement, this Time's Up movement, there are a lot of dirty people out there, just like so many people didn't want to believe that Bill Cosby, could ever be guilty of, doing anything inappropriate with a woman, and, then, well, found guilty, so I guess that's what we'll roll with. I mean, some people are always going to be shocked, but, and some people are still not going to believe it, even though he was found guilty. In a lot of people's minds, he's still an innocent man. But, yeah, share a lot of people, were shocked, but we gotta just be realistic. These are just actors. They're men at the end of the day who are actors, and even some women. We've had the few cases come out where there are some women who are using their positions of power to try to get men in bed with them too. Not as many women by far, but there are some. But they're just people. They're just people. Morgan Freeman isn't really God. He's probably, for a lot of people, the voice that people have in their heads when they think of God, but yeah, I never really bought him as God. That's not what God sounds like to me. He doesn't sound like the principal from East Side High, because that's where, I guess, like, everybody's first experience with someone, maybe that's kind of how, like, where we put that actor, we stick them with that character. And even though I can't remember, Principal Clark, was that his name? Yeah, let's see, hold up, Morgan Freeman isn't God. Take it back. Totally messed with. Yeah, or you're asking, he's not God? Yeah, he's not God. Turns out that he's quite devilish. In fact, if what these women are saying is true, so we have to say allegedly until something happens. And again, I don't know if these women are trying to press charges or anything. Hi, Colorado Martini. That's our new lady here. So yeah, we're just supporting each other in the chat. And I'm talking about Morgan Freeman and his pre-Civil War dick hitting on women and making them feel uncomfortable while they're interviewing him. Bill Cosby was not a chick, because he has been saying stuff in interviews for years. Was not a chick? Am I missing something? He probably thinks he a god, though. Yeah, like, I wonder, like, people after so many years of playing a character or having people, believe that this is what you are, or, buy into you as something, do you start to believe it yourself a little bit? I wonder. But let's see here. Oh, shock. Oh, okay. Shock. Okay, wait, and now I got it. I don't remember the comment now. Hold on. Oh, okay, so yeah, Bill Cosby was a shock to you. Got you. Okay, okay, Bill Cosby was a shock. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Usually I get it, but I don't want to put words in people's mouths. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just something I'm not understanding. But yeah, you guys, what do y'all think? Have y'all seen the story for yourselves? Are there some details that you all know that I don't know yet? Y'all know that I'll do the research for it, and we'll talk about it Sunday on the live stream. But, oh, boy. Morgan Freeman. I can't even say I'm surprised. I'm just disgusted. Okay, so Colorado Martini. I haven't read the story either. I read some information on it. Ugh, that was a mosquito. I read some information on it on Twitter just because I saw his name trending. I'm trying to be sure that this mosquito doesn't get me. I thought I killed it. So anyway, go away. There's a mosquito harassing me. Sorry, you guys. I don't want to get a mosquito bite. Okay, so anyway, yeah, what I read was that the 8 women, Colorado Martini, have come forward accusing Morgan Freeman of sexual assault in some form or sexual misconduct in some form or sexual harassment. And they also have witnesses. There are 8 witnesses who are also, I guess maybe each woman has one witness, or maybe some of the stuff overlaps. But and in addition to that, some of the instances were caught on film because they were during interviews where women are just, asking him questions about upcoming projects, and then he starts getting all nasty with them. And the only 2 that I read about specifically so far was, let's see, I seen the video this morning. It's on video, so yeah, I believe it, plain as day. Okay, so yeah, and that's what I hear, that there's video. So, let's see. Yeah, it's disappointing, but I can't say it's shocking anymore at this point anymore. Like every time I hear a new person, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, and I tend to believe it. I want to kill this mosquito because it's flying around me, and I don't want to get a mosquito bite. I have really pretty legs, so show me the videos. Okay, so maybe I can get the videos ready to show on the live stream on Sunday as well. But one of the women, I believe it's the pregnant woman who kind of kicked everything off, she said that he was hitting on her while she was noticeably pregnant. She said that he's staring at her up and down, and there was at least one thing that he said that was caught on tape. He's looking at her and saying, "I wish I could have been there," or something like that, which I took to mean that he wished he could have been there while like her child was being conceived, like he wanted to be a part of it. And if you all take that some other kind of way, or if you all think I'm reading it out of context, then tell me. Both Bill Cosby and Morgan were so involved with children programming, which is very disturbing now. Yeah, no, but I would like to see. Yeah, but no. Okay, but yeah, I agree. And thankfully, though, nothing has come out about them actually messing with children. And I do think that that's a different thing as well. But yeah, because children look up to them, fine, that's one thing. And with a lot of those children who looked up to them are adults now, so it's not like they're processing this as children. So that's kind of okay, but it's not like I think that they were messing with children. I do think, yeah, like Cher said, that's R. Kelly. Yeah, so R. Kelly is the one who we had to be concerned who might actually be messing with children. But I don't think that I don't get the feel, that either one of these guys did anything with children. Though I must say, you guys, and this is just something kind of off the subject, but Bill Cosby, the relationship that he had with Lisa Bonet was always weird to me. And I did wonder, there were many times that I wondered, before any of these accusations even came out about him, I wondered if he had something going on with her, or if he wanted to have something going on with her, because I looked at the fact that, I looked at how she got her spinoff, from The Cosby Show, and then when she got pregnant, how he had her off of the show, and he seemed to take the things that she did in her personal life, he seemed to take them very personally, almost like a jealous lover, in my opinion. And she says that nothing ever happened with him. I think that she came forward and said that she wasn't surprised about the allegations against him, but I have always wondered, because he just seemed to be way too involved. And when she did some movie where she was like featured nude or whatever, he seemed to be very, very upset with that. I think more upset than someone who's just a, for all intents and purposes, a co-worker should have been. Even if he was a mentor in the show business industry to her, it just seemed like the things that she did personally bothered him way too much for him to either not be involved with her or to not have wanted to have been involved with her. He was very protective over her. She's the kind that will probably never speak. Oh, hey, OG Purple Johnson, how are you doing? Thank you for listening at work. Hope we're catching you at a good time. We got about 10 more minutes to go. So, we're just supporting each other in the chat. And we're talking about Morgan Freeman's nasty ass, allegedly nasty ass, messing with these women. There are 8 women who've come out and accused him of sexual misconduct in some form or sexual harassment. And according to Rowdy Chica, she said that she's seen one of the videos and she said it's plain as day, it's there. I read that there are videos. Yes, I'm going from free Mr. Clark to toss him in his Lambert. Okay, so it was Mr. Clark. Okay, that was, yeah, okay, that's my initial time. I think like seeing Morgan Freeman was as Mr. Clark. Hey, Animation's Real. Seeing him as Mr. Clark on Lean On Me. Sounded like he thought he missed out that Bill Cosby, that is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know you're crazy, Tosh. That's why I love you. Me and you are both crazy. But yeah, Mr. Clark, that's how I remember, Morgan Freeman. I don't remember. Boy, don't you smoke crack? Yeah, like that. Okay, Animation's Real, how old are you? Because you get a lot of my 80s references too, and my older references. I know we have like a wide age range of people, but that's how used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman, like that's, that's who I know. But you're out here, trying to put your old dick in young women, Morgan Freeman, that's not cool. Hey, Lady B, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're just supporting each other in the live stream. We got about 7 more minutes to go. And I'm just talking about Morgan Freeman, Lean On Me. Such a great song. It is a great song, and it was a good movie. Y'all remember when that lady sang it in the movie, in the auditorium? She had that deep, deep voice. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. That lady had a deep-ass voice. Listen. Oh, hey, Frank G. Yes. Him and that bat. I remember the movie. Yes. Crazy Joe. That was such a good movie. Kid Ray, the one who was the Latino kid who was dealing drugs and had the fresh suits and Jordans on or whatever. Oh, 7 minutes, didn't get the reminder. Okay, now, for the lunchtime live streams, this is not an everyday thing. It's not scheduled. It's just when I see something on Twitter and I can, kind of catch people somewhere in the, lunch hour, somewhere in this country, then I'll just come on and do it as a lunchtime live stream. Hey, Stormtrooper style. I am good. How is you? I'm good. I think we're all doing better than Morgan Freeman, who issued a whack-ass, weak-ass apology, if you could even call it that, after these 8 women have accused him of sexual misconduct or... did I say hi to you, Frank G? If I didn't, hi. After they accused him of sexual misconduct in some form or sexual harassment, he basically issued some statement to the effect of, if I said anything to make people uncomfortable, that wasn't my intent. Is it Valis Phantasm Soldiers? How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. we're just supporting each other's channels in the live stream, and I'm telling everybody about what I read about Morgan Freeman. Bill and Morgan must be close. They might end up being closer than they want to be. Maybe they'll end up being close in the same jail cell. Animation's real. Yeah, so the apology was definitely lame. And I couldn't even consider it an apology. Yeah, it's really getting out of hand. That's what, is it Bally's Phantasm, Bally's or Ballas? Phantasm Soldiers. Let's see, what's the sense in apologizing when he knew what he was doing? Yeah, and I don't even want to really call that an apology, because I hate when people, let's see, oh, nice family friends, hi, thank you for the support and thank you for the thumbs up. We got about 4 minutes left, and I wouldn't even call it an apology, because he's not saying, I sexually harassed these women. I apologize for sexually harassing women. He's not saying, I apologize for coming on too strong. He's just saying, I was just saying stuff and you all took it the wrong way. So if you took it the wrong way, then I'm sorry that you took it the wrong way. That's how I take it. That's a really backhanded apology. It's not an apology at all. So he hasn't really admitted to doing anything, because I think that a real apology comes from first admitting that you did something, and then saying that you are sorry for having done it, and then saying that you won't do it again. He didn't have any part of those three things, and that's just those are the things that make a real, that's the trifecta of an apology in my little world. And no one has said this or anything. That's just how I feel about apologies. You say what you did. You take ownership of what you did. Let's see, I can imagine a scenario Morgan be like, Morgan, let's see, how do we get over Me Too accusations? Just journalists have stopped talking about it. Yeah, and that kind of seems to be like the answer to everything. Like, just don't talk about it. Let's see, it was a PR thing. He is saying, I did not. If you think I did it. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't an apology. I guess he just felt like he had to answer to something and say something, but no, that wasn't an apology. He may as well have just kept that to himself. That didn't make him look any better in the situation. It didn't. It didn't help anything, in my opinion, and I don't know anybody who would read that statement and think, oh, well, that's good. Morgan Freeman's owning up to it, and, these ladies should be okay with that apology. So I don't know if they're going to try to pursue anything legally about it. We got 2 minutes left, you guys. I'm just letting you guys know if y'all want to get prepared to watch another live stream or get off of here and go grab lunch or whatever it is that you're doing today. It's just that he's so old, y'all. and not that it wouldn't matter if he was a 25-year-old guy who was extremely handsome and you're going around harassing women. It's still wrong, but it just adds an extra level of nasty ickiness when it's somebody with a pre-Civil War dick and shriveled up balls talking to these ladies and trying to approach them, and they're not interested, and they're telling you, sir, back off of me, making me comfortable, and he's still coming on, and it's just like, ugh. We don't want that. We don't want that. Mr. Clark, no thank you. I'm gonna tell my mommy. Like, that is just so, y'all. Frederick Douglass age dick. Like, no thank you. We don't want any part of that. No. Yes, Taj, that's what it is. We don't want that. Keep that to yourself. We have less than a minute to go. So I'm going to start to sign off, but I will talk about it. You're not on the floor. I'll talk about it. Tammy. Shooting dust, exactly, OG Purple Johnson. Yes, nobody got time for that. Morgan Freeman barely has time for that because he's about to die. Oh, Brown Dwarf, I didn't know you were still in here. Working on animated. Oh, okay. Creator bit, need a collaboration. Okay, animation's real. I'll be looking forward to watching that. Y'all are crazy. Cold pop. Y'all are crazy. Let's see. Okay, so look, we're at 30 minutes. I will talk about this more in the live stream on Sunday. I'll have the actual information. Oh, you're asking me? Okay, let's see what we can do. Do you, okay, I'll go and comment my email address on one of your videos and let's figure something out. Okay, Twitter, even better. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm following you on Twitter, right? I think I am. Okay, so I will go and check you out and we'll discuss that. I'll have the details on Morgan on Sunday, and if something else nasty or something else catches my attention before Sunday, then I'll come on and do another live stream. If not, I'll bring y'all another upload, because I'm doing something for you every day for the month of May. Yes, please support. Okay, so if there are any channel, okay, there's 12 channels in here. Let's let the stream, we're at 31 minutes right now. Let's let the stream run for another minute, and I'm going to give y'all time to support each other's channels. If you want to come on here and tell us what your channel is, and go and look at the other channels, let them know that you're supporting them, and they will probably support you back. I am big on YouTubers supporting other YouTubers, so yeah, we always want to take out some time to do that. In the Sunday live stream, I dedicate the first 5 minutes to exactly that and only that. I have you all just talk amongst yourselves while I'm telling you the stories that we're going to cover. And that usually takes about 5 minutes. Sometimes we run a little bit over, which is fine with me if people want to stay there. So let's see. Oh yeah, y'all, Tosh. Yeah, y'all gotta let her know if you want to get in touch with her, because she has like 1 million people over there following her. So make yourself seen so that she can see you. Let's see here. Okay, we're at 32 minutes now, but I'll count down from 10, and if I see any more messages, not Morgan Freeman, please no. Yes, Wolverine Scratch. We'll talk about it Sunday because we're getting ready to sign off, but yeah. There are 8 women who are coming out accusing him of sexual misconduct in some shape or form, and there are also 8 witnesses, and there's also a couple of instances at least that are caught on videotape of him being creepy with his nasty old self. Yeah, Sunday is going to be hype. Sunday is going to be hype, I promise. So, so we'll talk about it on Sunday. Thank you all. Let's see, if you haven't. Oh, thank you, Tosh. Now, see, that's what a moderator does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am so privileged to have my little channel have such a huge channel moderating my channel and doing the damn thing. Like, yeah, what? That's what I'm talking about. So, thank you, Brown Dwarf. Thank you all for coming in here. I appreciate it. I see you got my back. Oh, my doggy wants to come outside. Okay, so we will go on and hook this thing up. We're going to end it now, but on Sunday we'll hook it up. Bye, OG Purple Johnson. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Your channel should be bigger, to be honest. I'm working on it, Taj. I'm just trying to crank out the content and network. And hi, Super Extreme Living. We're on the way out. I was just signing off, but thank you for coming in. Thank you, nice family and friends. Thank you, everybody who came in. Taj and Tammy and Animation's Real, Frank, everybody. I thank you all so much for coming in, and we'll pick up this conversation on Sunday. Rowdy Chica, OG Purple Johnson, I love you all. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day too, Super Extreme Living, and I hope that we get to chat in another live stream soon. So yeah, okay, great. I'm glad to see the support. I love that, y'all. I love when we support each other. So we'll continue this up. Bye, JD. Did I know you were in here? I don't think I saw you in here. Bye, Colorado Martini. I love you too. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and visiting my little channel. But we're working on growing our little channels into big channels, and so we have to keep networking with each other and making it happen for each other and supporting each other. So I thank you all so much for supporting me. I'm going to count down from 10, and I'm going to sign off. And I'll see you all on Sunday for sure. I'll see you all tomorrow or Saturday if something crazy comes up on Twitter. 10, 9, 8. I'm off next week. Going to be talking late into the night. Okay, well, cool. I'll be looking forward to that. Are you going to do some streaming yourself, Wolverine Scratch, or are you just going to stay up with us and stream? 10, 9, Brown Dwarf, bye. I'll see you later. My Latino brother. 10, 9, 8. Oop. I think it's really good that you dare to stream. I dare not, man. But oh, come on now, nice family and friends. Let's see here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Love y'all. I'm out. Bye-bye.